in terms of new products, aside from continuing to extend our MXA ceiling array franchise and with new form factors, new colors, new ways to fit into any size meeting room. So you're going to see that here. We're also focusing a lot more on our software offerings as well. And there is a part of our booth that's allocated to the Shure Cloud. So increasingly, companies like ours that people maybe traditionally would have thought of as a hardware or a microphone company, everything is smarter, everything's more connected, and people want to have a way to manage and control all of their assets that they have from a company. So that's what our Shure Cloud will end up doing. Somebody can have a complete inventory of their Shure solutions, understand how to get a new download of something when it becomes available, and all of the assets can be in one place. So there is a version of that for people to look at the booth. So everything from the hardware to the software. In general, we are trying to make our products more simple to use and a little bit more accessible. So that's something we're thinking about all the time. Who is using this thing? If you look at the Microflex Next that we are showing specifically for higher education, I don't like the term plug and play. That makes it sound a little bit too simple because of everything that's happening in the background. But it truly is something where somebody can walk into a room, they're going to have a lecture, they need to augment that sound in the room and probably stream to people that are remote. And it's a completely flexible solution. You can use a handheld microphone, a lavalier, a headset, whatever you need to get your sound to the people that need to hear it. Like I said, either in the room or remote. So it's very simple to set up. It has a smart charger to it, so the batteries end up lasting 17 to 28 hours. You don't have to worry about it after you have it all set up. And you just take your microphone and you can do your lecture, do whatever, with encryption and everything that you need to have that security. We're not anywhere near the peak yet at this point, because I still believe that there's a lot of opportunity for us all as manufacturers to figure out better ways to integrate. We're all creating our own ecosystems that work well with our own solutions, but we do have to play well with each other too. So there's a lot of work being done to make sure that happens, a lot of partnerships that end up forming. But as an industry, we need to make that simpler. The end user doesn't really want to worry about, will this thing work with that thing? It all has to kind of come together. So the onus is on us from a software and hardware control perspective to make that easier for the end user. I was actually in a meeting yesterday of AV professionals, right? And the sound crew was setting up something in this room where we were having a meeting. It took us 15 minutes to get that going. That should not happen in any meeting room anywhere. So, let alone with a bunch of AV professionals, but it was just kind of the way that it happened, and things weren't working together correctly, and that's what happens, and that's what needs to be solved. So there's still work. We're not at any end point yet.